Hello guys, Captain Foley here. How you doing today? Tonight we're going to be talking about first reaction to The Mandalorian Chapter 6, The Prisoner. Um, and I just want to maybe wait a minute to get everybody here, but everybody make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to super chat if you're able to, things like that. But it's not necessary, of course. But anyway, let's see how many people show up. Hello, everyone out there. Ozzy, Curtis, James. Not sure who else is there. um, but yeah, this was a fantastic episode of The Mandalorian. If not I think this is probably my favorite episode, to be honest. I love the jailbreak idea. Um, but as it starts, I'm like, what? Why did you agree to do this? Is it just for the money? Like, do you really need money that bad? Um, I don't know. And then everyone on the crew was a bunch of fucking assholes. Like, and to the nth degree. Like, I hated every one of them, especially the Twi'lek bitch. Like, I just wanted to fucking punch her in the fucking throat with a bus. Like, I hated her. I hated her so much. Uh, but that being said, it was a fantastic episode. The droid was really cool. Zero or Zera, whatever the hell its name was. That was pretty cool. Surftronics says great episode, music not so much. I thought the music was great. Episode was okay, but I'm a bit concerned that nothing is moving ahead. There's no core narrative. Um, I'm not too concerned about that. Um, I think the last two episodes are going to be doozies, and the next one is actually on Wednesday, I believe it's being released. The day before the Rise of Skywalker. So if there's going to be some kind of tie-in, it's probably going to be a minor tie-in, but at least it's something that you have to look out for. Um, I don't know what's going on with that. It's coming out Thursday or Wednesday, the day before the Rise of Skywalker. And then the last episode, I believe, is the 27th of December. So we'll have to see. I have a feeling that this is going to, as far as season one goes, it's going to end on a cliffhanger. It's not going to be all wrapped up in a nice little bow for the whole season. So I can see your point of view that you're afraid the narrative isn't moving along, and they keep introducing new people that they keep like either killing or getting rid of. Um, it does seem kind of odd. It does seem kind of odd for sure. Um, but I mean, a great cast this week, even though they played a bunch of. Anyway, um, I have to say that Skywalker scene with Palpatine's voice is pretty encouraging. Yeah, episode 7 is December 18th, and episode 8 is December 27th. There you go. Mando's old crew likely had safe zones to hide. Might be why he did a job with them. Maybe. It wasn't all his old crew, it was just that old guy who didn't go with them. And then the Twi'lek bitch that he apparently had a thing with at some point. So I thought it was fun. It was a fun episode. We got to see more ships. We got to see X-Wings, both old and new X-Wings, which is great. New droids. We saw a couple new droids on the prison ship. And then the droid that was actually on the team. Again, fantastic. I love that character. I love that look. I loved his attitude. You know, I'm faster than organics and smarter too. Like I thought that was great. So there's some really cool stuff there for sure. And I do have to say that when we do the review of this on Monday, um, this is probably going to be my highest ranked episode just because I really enjoyed it. It was so good. Um, the whole time at the beginning, I think, where the hell is Baby Yoda? But that's soon answered, and just the way they kind of pick on him and pick on the Mando and make fun of him. You know, this is the way. That kind of shit really irritated me. I got picked on a lot as a kid. So anytime I see that kind of shit, it's immediately just want to put my fist through somebody's face. So, and the Mandalorian just took it, love that. I love how he says at at the beginning the ship isn't part of the deal, but that's the only reason I let you back here, because they actually need this older ship, the Razor Crest, just to be able to get in undetected on the other ship. So kind of a cool thing. I love that we hear that even though the ship's been recently rebuilt or whatever, it's still got a lot of problems. Fuel line leaks, a bunch of other stuff. The hyperdrive is only working at 67% capacity. It's like shit you never think of, but yeah, the ship is not brand new. You would think that after they rebuilt it, after the Jawas ripped it apart, it might have been a little bit better condition, but then again, thinking about it, there's two of them putting it back without a starbase or the facility for it, just kind of putting it back together. So it wouldn't be perfect. I love that. So, but that picking on was very realistic. It was, but why would you pick on somebody that you know could kill you 5 ways, 5 different ways before you could hit the ground? Like that's just fucking stupid, you know. Um, so it really irritated me, that part. And then later, the little baby Yoda, just sitting there like, "Hi," and then the droid grabs his gun and turns around. He's gone, and then he's peeking around the corners and stuff. I thought that was great. And the best part was where he's like summoning his force power, and all of a sudden, and he looks at his hand like, "Huh? Did I do that?" That was great. I thought that was fantastic. I was waiting for the droid's head to like implode or something, um, from the force, but comedian Bill Burr was the bald guy. I love him as a stand-up comedian. I've never seen anything he's done. I know, Jeff, you sent me like a link, but it's all audio. I don't do audio. What the hell? Does seeing recognizable character actors take you out of it? I was like, hey, there's Bobby from Sons of Anarchy. I don't know who Bobby from Sons of Anarchy is. Well, that's probably the old guy with the beard. Yeah, okay, I get that. No, that never takes me out of anything. But I never watched Sons of Anarchy because, well, for various reasons. I won't get started on that because, um, I saw Bill Burr do thing for HBO. It was annoying as fuck. I think that guy from the It crowd voiced the droid. Oh, maybe, or the IT crowd. No, it was a great episode, and the first time watching it, it was kind of stressful because it's like shit. They got 20 minutes to get this done. Then all this shit happens, and it's like, so when he's at the end, when the one Twi'lek guy is like, it's part of your job to bring me in. You're not gonna get paid otherwise, and that's the code. You got to bring me in because that was the bounty. I was thinking, just fucking kill him. Just be done with it. You're lucky to be getting out of there alive with your ship and little baby Yoda. I was kind of concerned for a few minutes there, so I was just like, I would have just. And why, in God's name, would you put them in a cell? I would kill every fucking one of them. They're all dicks. I would kill them all. Because there's no sense putting them in the cell. Sure, they're probably not going to get out. Sure, they're probably going to be dealt with by the resistance, whatever. But at some point, they're going to get out, and they're going to remember that, and they're going to come and find you. So, I wondered why Mando did not put a lock on Baby Yoda's door, or something that would not let it open so easy. Because it's inhumane to lock something in a little thing like that, and Baby Yoda could probably just use the Force to unlock it anyway. Jeff Jacobs puts in $2. I just thought the chat screen could use a blue. Yeah, thank you very much, Jeff. Much appreciated. Super chats are great, and I love seeing. It's festive time. It's Christmas time. Look at all the pretty colors on the tree. Let's change the chat into a festive chat. Let's get some pretty colors on the chat as well. And don't forget to hit like, guys. 31 of you here. Everybody hit like. Let's get those likes up. It's much appreciated. At least it was closer to the good full-length episode at 41 minutes, and this was the most exciting episode so far, if not necessarily the best. I agree, Jarzia. It was longer, which is great, and I did find it exciting, and I did actually think it was the best. I know you're saying that not necessarily the best. Um, for my enjoyment factor, though, I think this was the best for me. Just from what I like and from what I enjoy watching, this was great. This really worked for me. So, Mando seems a bit weird, a legendary guy, but his ship is a mess and nothing locks. You know what? I'm a legendary guy, and my car is a '79 Camaro, but it's great. It looks nice, but it's like the Millennium Falcon. Um, Half the shit doesn't work. Certain things have little like quirks you need to do to get them to work. There was a time way back when I'd go over train tracks and the radio would cut out, so I'd kick the bottom of the dash and it would come back on, or my driver's side headlight would go out and I'd just kick the side of the car and it would come back on. Little quirks like that. It's a hunk of junk, but it's cool looking, and it's also my baby. So as a result of that, Sylvia actually bought me the little Trillion dice or whatever that Han Solo has, and they're hanging from the mirror of my Camaro. They have been for a few years now. So, and I love my car. I'm always trying to fix it up, and it's the same as the Falcon. You know, it's the same kind of. You love your ship, even though it's a piece of shit. You try to fix it when you can, with what you can afford, and sometimes it doesn't always work. Sometimes the hyperdrive doesn't engage. You know, shit like that. Um, Old automobiles restored yet updated with modern tech. Yeah, getting off topic a little bit, but my Camaro, I'd love to have a modernized dashboard, like not digital displays because that's kind of stupid. Maybe digital analog ones, but I like the inside of the car to be more modern with like blue glowing elements or whatever, and then the outside be more of the classic look. So, yeah, Mando could have put a few frogs in Baby Yoda's closet. He would be fine locked in there. It just sounds wrong to lock little Baby Yoda up. Yeah, but it still looks good in your video. Exactly, and you've seen the Falcon on screen. You know it looks good. There's problems with it, and I love how Han even has to hit the thing to power it up because it stops working. Uh, I love that because that's exactly what the Camaro's like. And I know the quirks, little tricks with the door handles to get the doors open properly, or whatever, so that you don't break something, because it's an old car. It's been through a lot, and it's been through most of it with me. So Jarzia throws in $5 Canadian. Here's a little Christmas green for you. Also, seeing OG X-Wings kicking ass was awesome. Can't stick around though. Bringing Expanse Season 4 this week. Binging Expanse Season 4 this weekend. Well, you enjoy that, Jarzia. Thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Um, yeah. Um, no, I really like the way this played out, and even the fact that there was an actual guy there, and the Mandalorian's like, I was told, you said there's only going to be droids on board. What's going on? And he tries to talk him down, and that just goes horribly wrong. I think it's great. There's so much great stuff in this episode. The way he goes around behind the four droids and takes them out while nobody else helps him. Like, you fucking dicks. Um, was great. And then when he got locked in the cell, man, I was seriously, oh shit, what's going to happen? I was actually concerned for a while. I should have known better, but is what it is. Uh, I think it was a really good episode. Action packed, good cast, good interactions, good writing. Um, Not too over the top. Maybe a little long. Maybe it dragged in a few spots, just a little bit. Um, maybe. I personally thought it was great. So, um, just trying to kind of get a feel for what other people might say about it. Um, Great introduction of new characters, even though every one of them dies or gets locked up. Um, I love the ending. What a twist! But you can't tell me all that happened in 20 minutes, though. That's the problem. Modernizing classic Camaro's dash is sacrilege. Yeah, that's your opinion. I would keep it looking generally the same, but with a few like updates as far as gauges go and stuff like that, and just lighting overall. So yeah, he got a droid therapy in this episode. Yeah, I would say so. I like to take on using the severed hand to activate the used droid arm. Are you planning to watch The Witcher? No. What's The Witcher? Would have been cooler if Eden Verso was one of the X-wing pilots. Hope it's good. He is that guy, and oh hell yes, I'm ahead in the books. I don't know what you're talking about. Probably The Witcher. Well, love restored cars. Cars are meant to be modded. Exactly. If you saw my Camaro, you'd know that it's modded quite a bit. Even the exterior looks quite different. But he's not killing the team. Is a real threat and makes his character more. Is a real treat. It makes his character more endearing to the audience. Real life doesn't have an audience. If that was me personally in that situation, I would say, fuck all y'all. Y'all are dead. Because if I put you in prison, you're eventually going to break out, come back, and get your revenge on me. I don't want to have that shit. You're dead. Especially that Twi'lek bitch. She's dead for sure. Um, I don't know. I don't know. The Witcher is like Mandalorian, but spells and alchemy instead of force and blasters. Is it a TV show, a video game? I guess it's probably a TV show because it says something about books. Most interesting character on the show for sure. Alex is my fave. Rossi crew member. Oh, for talking about the goddamn Expanse. Look, guys, I know I need to see the Expanse. I probably will at some point. From what I've seen, looks watchable. Doesn't look interesting. I'm sure it probably is. You're probably gonna. Everybody's been telling me to watch it. I just honestly at this point don't give a shit. I'll get around to it, and then I'll probably be like, oh, "This is awesome. Have you guys seen The Expanse?" But until then, it's just like, trying to tell me to watch it, how cool it is not going to help. I dislike the bald dude more than the knife chick. I actually kind of liked his character at first. Near the end, he became a little bit douchey, but and with the Baby Yoda thing. And actually, on the second watch through of it, he didn't seem as bad as he did on the first watch through. So I didn't have much of a issue with him. I mean, but yeah, that knife chick, I just wanted to no. Nothing she did was cool, cute, endearing, nice, acceptable. I don't know what words you want to use. Which is a movie coming out based on the book series that has 3 game trilogies, Captain. Alright, cool. I got my heavy Mando figure right next to me. Oh man, I want to get that one. Bald dude was annoying. A Twi'lek should be hotter. Why bring a knife to the droid ship? Yeah, they brought a knife thrower to like a gunfight essentially, and how useful they were against the Mandalorian, right? Just block, 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 block. I don't know. I thought that was a little bit stupid too. But overall, the whole episode was pretty great. Started off good. You got an old friend that wants some help with a job, and then turns out he wanted the ship instead, essentially. And I love the part where they're talking about the bald guy. And he's like, "Yeah, he's an ex-imperial sharpshooter," and Mando's like, That's not saying much." He's like, "I wasn't a stormtrooper." Jackass. I thought that was awesome. Um, that made me laugh. That was a great line. There was another great line too. Oh, with the helmet. Did you ever take the helmet off? Show us your eyes. Or are you a Gungan? Is that why you notice to take off the helmet? Or whatever. Little jab at Jar Jar Binks. Just that subtle shit. I love that. That's awesome. That's fan service done properly and well written. So I have no issues with that. Same character as her is basically in Farscape, just as annoying. Well, then I'll never watch Farscape because I can't stand it. The X-Wing pilots were the directors of 3 of the episodes. Oh, very cool. Love Mando's rival braid, by the way. Cut off a droid leg. Bill Burr, comedy baby. I'm sure Bill Burr wrote that himself. Probably. That's the kind of thing he'd say. I loved it. I thought, yeah, Imperial ex-Imperial sharpshooter. Well, it's not saying much. I thought that was hilarious. That made me laugh. And then the whole comeback with, "It wasn't a stormtrooper." I thought that was funny. That was really good. The simple things make me smile. He had a lot of funny lines. Oh, he did. Absolutely. Um, this was a bit less Western and more Star Wars like that. Yes, it was. Although it did have still have that jailbreak element, which was very Western, almost, and the crew, all almost like a train robbery type of vibe as well. So I see what you're saying, and yeah, I'm glad that, because that's one of the things I thought during the episode, is in the first couple episodes we saw Sand Planet, dirty old town, Sand Planet, Ice Planet. It's like it'd be cool to see the inside of a ship. And then this one we got just that, which was awesome. And a brand new ship too. That's another thing I like about the prison transport. It was a brand new ship, nice and white, no dirt anywhere. It wasn't that lived in Star Wars feel. It was a brand new ship. That was great. And then it gets totally destroyed. But what are you gonna do? Speaking of funny, what's up with the guns on the pecs? LOL, shoulder dislocation. Yeah, like here and here. It's like, yeah, I've seen them before where they're like that, but they're usually a little bit lower. Here they were like one here and there's one here. It was weird. Yeah, and I thought that was strange. Why wasn't Filoni wearing his cowboy hat in the X-wing? Because you need to wear a helmet. Safety regulations. Yeah, the first few were like, let's tour all the local bars. Yeah. Same cell doors in New Hope. You said that earlier, Jeff, but I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Which cell door? Certainly not the round one that the Mandalorian cell that he was in. Trying to think which door you could be talking about for the. Speaking of doors, I don't buy for a second that devil guy had a door closed on him. He pushed it up. I thought, okay, that might be realistic, maybe. But then the next one, because they're blast doors, so there's a door and then another door, and instead of crushing his head, it just cut off his horns. Come on, that's bullshit. Pub crawl in space. I did mean that. I thought it was the same as the cell that Leia was in. Not even remotely close. So you're saying that the cell that the Mandalorian was in, the white one, it's like shaped like a cylinder with a round door, is the same one that Princess Leia was in A New Hope? Because that was a black one with a bench, like a star field behind it, even though it wasn't stars. And then, no, not even remotely the same. I like the demon looking dude as fireproof. Yeah, I thought that was funny. After the fire, he kind of like smiled. It's like, yeah, that's what like a day on the planet. Just the door. Um, the yeah, the door wasn't the same. I can I can guarantee it. I can guarantee it. Not even close. Let's see if I can look it up. Yeah, I can't really find a picture with that Google search, but no. We're just going by old man memory. Oh, okay. That's fine. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. This was my favorite out of all of them so far, and we're on episode 6, so there's 7 and 8 left. And the other one, like we said, does come out on Wednesday on the 18th, before the Rise of Skywalker comes out, and then the last one is on the 27th, so after Christmas. So Not sure why they shifted the schedule like that. A lot of people are speculating that because they're putting it a day before Rise of Skywalker, that there's going to be some kind of tie-in. I know Rise of Skywalker happens many years later, but there could be something explained in it or shown in it that comes up in the movie that they didn't want out there quite yet. Maybe, I don't know. With all the callbacks, you think people get to see a golden bikini? No, I don't. That would be nice, but no. Um, so yeah, what do you guys rank it out of all the Mandalorians so far? Your, middle of the road, your most favorite, your least favorite. Let me know. And if, again, guys, I'm going to mention again, 33 of you here, hit like, and don't forget to super chat if you're able to. It really helps us out and makes us feel loved. And hopefully you guys checked out my captain's log that was released earlier today, where I did an unboxing from Curtis, who I believe is in the chat right now. Thank you very much, Curtis. And hopefully it's going to be a start to getting back to the routine of actually doing captain's logs on a more regular basis. Maybe a time with legend lore about Palpatine cloning himself. Yeah, maybe. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. This one is my fave. James, we agree. You might see a black bikini in it, lol. I give it an 8 out of 10, says Ozzy. I liked episode 2 best with the Jawas and Baby Yoda stopping in the Mudhorn. That one was my favorite for a while. That's going to be interesting after the 8 episodes to rank them all. It should be pretty easy to do too. But problem that he's too much of a goody two shoes. He should have killed them all. That's what I said. He's becoming Batman, where he won't kill anybody unless he has to. I liked from both my accounts watching from time for bed and the work in the morning at Trekyards. Captain Foley, great stream as always. Live long and prosper. Live long and alpaca, everyone. See you later, Sci-Fi Nation. Have a good night. Donnie says a 10 out of 10. I give it a 10 out of 10. Even I haven't seen it yet. Yet it's hard to see Mando surviving if he's so sensitive. I don't think he's sensitive at all. I love how Baby Yoda kept pushing buttons on the ship. That wasn't in this one. I give this a 9.25, about the average for me in Mandalorian. Talk about a home run for a series. Yeah, I want to see a lightsaber at some point. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Who knows? What you gonna do about it? Anyone seen the Owl Kitty parody of Mandalorians? Makes so much more sense with a cat instead of Baby Yoda. I did see this week's episode this morning, and those of High School Musical, the series, and The World according to Jeff Goldblum. I wish Baby Yoda had used the Force, so waiting for more of the cuteness from him. Well, he was about to use the Force. What if Baby Yoda teaches Mando to use the Force and he becomes a sort of Grey Jedi? That would be neat, but won't happen. Not in a million years. Maybe Mando wanted to give the Republic a peace offering with the prisoners because they are most likely to help him. Could be. And it's not like they're really going to go anywhere anytime soon, considering they're locked up right now, and they got to explain what happened to everything on the ship. They'll, of course, tell them about the Mandalorian, but I did find it a little weird that at the end, when he was taking off in the Razor Crest, that the X-Wings didn't at least follow him, at least one of them, because there's a ship escaping from this place that has this beacon activated. You'd think that they'd at least try to communicate with him, or at least follow him, try to contact him in some way. I'm glad they didn't, and after I saw the 3 X-Wings fly, and I kind of expected another big ship to come in behind them, because you got the impression that they were in deep, deep shit when that guy activated the thing on the ship. And not just 3X-wings kind of shit. Because so what are you saying, that because that thing was activated, that 3X-wings are gonna come out of hyperspace by the prisoner ship and just blow it up with no questions asked, with all those prisoners and stuff on board? I don't know if I buy that. But yeah, it was an interesting ending. I like that. Love Betty looked at his hand after the blaster. I know, it's like, did I do that? I didn't know. Yeah. Sounds like the new Star Wars love their blaster guns. Maybe 2 more X-Wings follow the Razor we didn't see. Well, maybe. I kind of doubt it, but maybe. Did anyone notice the Berg was in Kurgan, Mr. Crab? Notice that Berg was... Oh. Sure, I didn't notice, but... Target fixation. That's a thing. That's a thing, man. Well, that's about it for me for this episode. I really loved this episode. I thought it was fantastic. Very well done. Overall, the best in my opinion. And the most dialogue from any episode, I think. I could be wrong about that. Maybe episode 4 might have had more dialogue. Oh, tired. The Kurgan from Highlander. It's better to burn out than to fade away. I don't think that was the Kurgan from Highlander. Can't think of that actor's name now, but he's in everything. But yeah. Clancy Brown, the Kurgan. Yeah. Well, was it him? What, he played the devil guy? Really? I have to go back and watch that again, which I have to do anyway, because I did screen caps and stuff for our review on Monday, but damn, didn't know it was him. Disney developing a Mara Jade series for Disney Plus. I'll believe that when I see it. We got a Mara Jade series, we got a Obi-Wan series, we got a Watto series, we got a Pit Droid series, we got... Like, what the fuck? I don't believe any of it till I see it. But yeah, that's about it for me, guys, I think. How many episodes this new series has, Captain? 8. Has 8, Curtis. We are just on number 6. So there's 2 more to go. The next one, like we said, is on Wednesday. And then the last one is on the 27th, so right after Christmas. The guy that set up the job was Bobby Elvis from Sons of Anarchy. Yeah. She's wearing it to protect her hair coloring. Yeah, it made me wonder too. The Twi'leks always wear that headpiece. Logically, it's to keep those horns on for the actresses. But I was thinking about that in real life, in real lore. What would it be for? And how would you get it on? Like, you'd have to put the things through the holes of the thing and then pull it down and do it up under your chin. I don't know. It just seems kind of weird. Oh, Jason, holy shit. Got a bunch of messages from a buddy of mine. Does anybody know what kind of starfighter that was the station attempted to launch? Not sure. Not sure. Their version of a hairband. Even the guys wear them. The fighter looks like something out of the prequels. Well, probably was, because it was obviously that was an older station and older shit in that in the landing bay. So it would make sense. They wouldn't have the latest top of the line equipment. Um, but said 95 Headhunter, yeah. Never realized it. I should play The Mandalorian up here when I'm talking about it. I don't know how easy it would be for the bots to see that, considering it's smaller in frame and it's kind of crooked. And because I have Disney Plus on the Roku up here, so I could do that. I don't know if anybody's yet mentioned this, but the New Republic officer on the bridge of the prison ship was Matt Lanter, Anakin Skywalker in TCW, whatever that is. TCW, what's that? The Clone Wars. I don't think the Razor Crest is a modified Republic gunship because the shape of the fuselage is wrong. Republic gunships were wider at the base than at the top. Yeah, I don't think it was modified. No, I do not think so. So, guys, what are you up to this weekend? Tomorrow is actually Sylvia's company's Christmas party that we're going to. So, me and Sylvia and Sabrina are all going, and Sylvia's getting her hair done up and all dolled up. So, you know, she's going to be looking hot, and so is Sabrina. She's going to look hot too. Sabrina is Sylvia's friend, in case you guys don't know. But so yeah, that's what I'm doing. And next week's going to be sketchy as far as our lives go, because Wednesday I can't do one, Thursday I can't do one, Tuesday Samuel can't do one. So we'll probably do Mandalorian Monday, and probably the Rise of Skywalker spoiler discussion and review on Friday. So it'll be Star Wars week, and then we're into the Christmas thing. So it's going to be sporadic how much you see of us in the next till January anyway. So not risk. We're at the risk. You're too large a channel. Even if the bots don't hit it, someone would manually report. Oh, probably, yeah. Yay for hot chicks dressing up for the captain. Don't worry, Jeff. I'll get a picture of me and my angels again. Great. I'm looking forward to that, Captain. I think that they are reusing pre-storyboard concept art for the end credits. And I think it's awesome. It is awesome because there are some changes that you see in that concept art, which is nice. Especially the actors. You can tell that a lot of them were done before the roles were cast. So I'm glad all these YouTube channels will watch episode 9 for me. Yeah, I'm watching it opening night, so we'll see if it's good or not. If it's not, it's not. If it's good, then cool. But it's the last one. I'm gonna go see it. That's all there is to it. Concept art has been a big part of the Star Wars and never made it onto the screen. I'm glad it was finally. Yes, even Critical Role is taking a 2-week break at the end of the year. And so are a lot of YouTubers. And so are a lot of YouTubers that do as well. Canadian chicks are hot. They have to be hot because it's so cold up here that they need to keep warm and keep their men warm. So that's why we love cuddling up with them. Looks like the stream froze on my live screen over there. Oh, now it just says video output low. I hate to see Star Wars movie going to be their last. It won't be their last, Curtis. It's just the last of the Skywalker saga, they say. There'll be more of them. Absolutely, there will be. And That there should be THEIR, not THERE, because the there that you used means over there, where the there that you were meaning was there as in people. So there. You're breaking up. You're breaking up. Enjoyed another whole live with the captain. Good night, everyone. Yeah, the signal is shit. So what I'm going to do is just say good night. Thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out with me. And check out the full review of this episode on Monday with both Samuel and myself. And